Ah, so I did my review this morning on the way to work. Uh, Long story short, I filmed it upside down the whole time, and I couldn't let it be had to redo it. So it wasn't a great review, anyways. My pick is Let's Groove Tonight. Uh, Two great songs. Earth, Wind, and Fire, I think, was they were thrown into the world at the wrong time because they're so good and so talented, but I feel like they would have been much more seen today, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, they're freaking good. So much groove, no pun intended. Great voices, great dances, great instrumentals, colorful. I feel like maybe they weren't underrated. Maybe I was just too young to appreciate it, but they're really good. But I'm picking Let's Groove Tonight, although it's close. I think the part that put it over the top for me was when it slows down. I'm not gonna say it, 'cause I won't do justice. But then it picks up uh, like halfway through the song. They break it down, I guess it's called. Uh, so that's why I picked it. It's such a great part of the song. The September song is great too. Uh, did we talk? That's been submitted, right? Because didn't we discuss that they said the 21st day of September? Or am I wrong on that? Don't they say 21st day, which is mom and dad's anniversary? So that's why that stood out to me like this was submitted before. But it doesn't keep saying I'm not going to bring it up anymore. I'm going to keep doing it. But two good songs, great group. Then I started thinking about, I don't know why it popped in my head because I watched September 1st. But I started thinking, isn't this the group that Philip Bailey was in? Who's the guy that sang Easy Lover with Phil Collins? And of course it was. And then I started thinking after I watched the videos, like, what a weird collaboration that was. Phil Collins and Philip Bailey. Because back then I just knew Philip Bailey as this dude who was singing with Phil Collins, but totally like, I'm trying to think who stepped out of their comfort zone the most. I guess it was Collins on that one. But I started thinking about that, and then I noticed him more in the Groove Tonight video. I think he stood out more in that one. But anyways, that's that. Really good picks, Jay. Jesus. Whoever wins this one for you might be your representative. What's going on? Yeah. I already talked about this this morning, and I forgot what the fuck I said. Uh, Not much is going on. Good time of year for sports. Pennant race baseball, college football, NFL. Jay, that's right. You're going to Florida. I think it's 2:58 right now. You must be in your seats. What's that? 3:30 kickoff. Enjoy that game. That'll be awesome. Hope you had a good trip. I'm picking A&M 26-20. Should be a good game. Florida got dropped by Miami, Florida, opening weekend. And A&M lost to Notre Dame. You know that. Anything to say? Not really. Jacob's been practicing. I haven't seen Jacob. I don't know when the last time I've seen Jacob. And it really hurts my heart because, I mean, the kids were growing up and he was like an extension of my kids. And without warning, it kind of has just stopped, which I get. Well, it doesn't mean I like it. So I get really sad sometimes. I haven't seen Jacob in forever. But he does a pretty good job keeping in touch with me via text and phone calls. And he's playing modified football. And I'm so proud of him for so many things. Going to Stroud, and, I struggle with this label. I struggle to say what he has some disabilities going on. I don't want to say mild, but it's also not major. It's what you make of it. And so nervous about him going to classes and any kind of thing that's noticeable to kids. They might pick on them, whatever. Just I've been very uptight about that and nervous. And with the football, it's a big step up. He's a big kid. He's not used to being pushed. He seems to be doing really, really well. So I'm so proud of that kid. And I have such a, like I said, one of the last few times I did see him, I talked about that kid that wanted to 1v1 him on the basketball court. I had this instinct just to totally probably overstep and not let him play. But my point is, I forgot what my fucking point was. Just so protective of that kid because of what he's going through. I mean, whatever. But anyways, he seems to be doing well. He's told me that some kids have quit because either it's too hard for them or they can't play the positions they want to play. And he's still sticking with it, which is great. And he told me a quick story. There's a point to this, believe me. He told me actually it was a phone call. One of the players on the team kicked another player on the team in the balls, and because of that, the whole team had a run. Which I told him that's part of it. I tried to explain to him, you guys are on one unit, and somebody messes up, you all got to pay for it, which will give incentive to that person or persons not to do that again. So, anyways, that was the gist of it. Somebody kicked somebody in the balls, so we had a run. So, Dad, I don't mind at all. He messages or calls every day, and his classic question all the time, not 99%, all the time, one of the questions will always be, got any Jacob news? So I texted that kicking in the balls thing to him. I texted it to him. It doesn't matter exactly what I said, but I said, so they all had to run. Dad's response was, which I got a kick out of it. He went, they all had to run. And he goes, run where? And he totally caught me off guard. Like, I don't fucking know. So I said, they either probably had to do laps or do sprints. And he was like, how far? I'm like, totally fucking just missed. It was such a funny, cute, nice story, and he made it so complicated. Run where? Anyways, that's all I got. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. I don't know what I'm going to fucking do. I don't want to watch football all weekend and stay in the house because it's too fucking nice. So I'll find something to do. But anyways, you guys have a good weekend. Jay, hope you had a nice trip to Gainesville. Right, Gainesville, right? That's where the Gators play. Hope the girls liked it. Hope you guys had a good family outing. And Don already sent us video, and I haven't seen it. And he's terrible at giving updates on Henry football. Didn't they play Tuesday? Give me some updates. And I guess that's it. Talk to you guys later. Groove tonight is my winner.